Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. What am I gonna tell you about today? I actually have no idea. I don't really have anything for you today. I haven't done anything particularly exciting. I don't have a good one lined up. I guess I could talk about Fred. I've been doing like these retro YouTube intros where I just talk about things that happened in the past. I've already touched on Fred. I didn't really watch Fred when I was younger. I did watch The Annoying Orange and I did watch Ray William Johnson. I was not a big Fred viewer. I remember hearing about him a lot, like I knew who Fred was, but I never watched his content. Fred is, in my opinion, one of the most interesting picks in terms of like something from old YouTube that I would look at and go, huh? Because Fred was everywhere. He had like 2 movies. I remember he was on an episode of iCarly as Fred. It was very concerning and confusing to my mind for the mythos because, like, I don't know, does iCarly exist in the real world? Not quite, but then they had Fred in there and it was like Fred, but he was just Fred. It was a strange one. But anyway, yeah. I think that more than Ray William Johnson just showing you 3 videos and going, hey guys, look at these funny videos, haha, and the Annoying Orange just being like animated faces, Fred is proof that you could really do anything on YouTube in the early days and make it, because he was like, if you have not seen a Fred video, oh my. I don't know what else to tell you other than oh my. They are very strange videos where he just like he uses like a filter to pitch shift his voice up and then squeals and screams and like talks about his day. It's a very strange, from a very strange time on the internet. You can probably still find those. I wonder what Fred is up to now. You think Fred watches these videos? Maybe. Anyway, enough about Fred. Let's play Monster Train, shall we? I hope you're doing well today. Unfortunately, it is 3:30 in the morning. I had a busy day today again. I'm planning on trying to do some recording, like trying to bulk record some Monster Train tomorrow, but we'll see how it pans out, right? What is it today? It's Friday, so you're having a Saturday? Hope you're having a nice Saturday out there. I will now begin the video. Our Exile Umbra streak continues with Hellhorned Exile Umbra, Double Barrel Daedalus, Shadow Arcus Patient Seraph, Vent Space Prism, and Rage Serum. Did I say don't forget to like the video, comment the video, subscribe to the video? Do those too, just in case I didn't. Just in case. I'll take Resonant Shard here. I don't like Infused Mallet. With this setup, I'm not certain what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Wrathful though, for sure. It's an awkward one. Hellhorned Exile Umbra I'm not particularly experienced with, but we'll see what we see here. The big one is going to be, I'm gonna take this trial. The big hit here, the big thing that we're gonna fish for is like one of the high rolls here is Deranged Brute plus Trample Stone. Obviously that's a very big high roll, but if we hit, it is very strong, of course. Other than that, I think that it's just generally kind of gonna be whatever we see. I don't have any preconceived notions of where this run is going, put it like that. We're gonna do whatever the game tells me we're gonna do today, and we're gonna be happy about it, and I'm gonna say thank you, Monster Train. Very cool. I don't have any big, grandiose plans here for you. We're just gonna do whatever. I've been definitely baiting myself lately. I've been talking about it a lot. I've been baiting myself into thinking the run is going to go a specific way, and then it doesn't. I'm like, okay, so this is what we're doing on this run, and then it doesn't quite work out and I lose, right? So Fledgling Imp I think is fine here, especially with Resonant Shard. Absolutely okay with Fledgling Imp. I am probably not playing a Morsel card. However, this is just what I was saying moments ago, right? I might end up just playing a 2-part strategy where we have Rage Prince on one floor and a Gorge on another floor. And even if I don't, it's not bad to take back Morsels here. But yeah, if we see something like this, we can go, okay, Patient Seraph, I'll play Crucible Warden here. Sure. And even if Crucible Warden doesn't maintain as our main strategy, he's gonna just be fine, right? He'll be just fine. For this early to mid game, he'll be absolutely okay. Quick plus 10 plus 25. Give me Deranged Brute. Too bad. Branded Warrior's okay. put him behind Hornbreaker Prince. Maybe we can get some rage generation going. I think it's worth a shot anyway. We're gonna try and give him, not quick, I think I'm gonna try and give him multi-strike and plus 25, although doesn't he plus 25? That's the big, excuse my yawn. That's the big question. Does he need plus 25? This is not failure and this is not chaste. I'm about to walk into, sorry, this is not chaste, yeah, about to say, but it's tough because keeping Prince alive is going to be awkward. We're actually going to want morsel cards to throw in front of Prince so that I can buffer some of the bad hits maybe, or eat some of the, yeah. I'm going to do plus 25 here. I'm going to try and not put plus 25 on Brandon here. I don't know what instead, maybe Rage 7 and multi-strike or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. No trial, I'm okay, thank you. I know that trial is probably fine, but this is a spikes-based combat, and I'm not super confident here. So we're gonna set up something like this. We have Rage Serum as well. I need to focus on Prince becoming not so bad. Yeah, this is pretty good, right? This is ideal, I would say. And I ping this off, and we put something on Prince. Ritual of Battle I would take for sure on this run. Other than that, it looks like we're gonna play like Big Rage, and I'm just gonna use Crucible Collector as a goon to bait Patient away every now and then. That appears to me to be the outline of the strategy. Should have played Blink. Should have played Blink, I shouldn't have torched. But that's my initial first pass rough draft outline of this run. Prince is going to scale up with Brandon Warrior, and then on the other floor is a bait. I will take Ritual here. Looks like we're playing a Big Rage strategy. Is Perils worth it? Probably not. Probably not worth Perils here. I'm a little concerned about Prince just randomly dying. That's gonna be our big problem here. I go right. Magic Shop, make Ritual of Battle more playable, and maybe we high roll? Maybe we high roll? Too bad. It's not likely, right? But I can dream. Going to learn from that co-op episode where we didn't make Ritual of Battle cost 1. Real quick, and I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna take it to 1. I've been finding myself liking the double stack less and less. And we'll do plus 10 holdover vent for backline. Give me a ×5. Make my life easy. Too bad. I could throw him the Ritual of Battle. Maybe he gives me spreading Ritual of Battle, but other than that, it's pretty bad. I want to give him... what is it? It's spreading, reserve, restore, pyre health. So I think giving him Rage Serum or Ritual of Battle is bad. I think I just give him Torch. Could also, I guess since I don't really feel like I need Crucible Warden, I could give him Crucible Warden. I just don't know what it becomes. I don't know what those are, because I never do it. I'm just gonna give him Torch. If he makes it spreading, we just remove it first, and otherwise we get a little money or some pyre health on Torch, which is both fine. Sure. I'm thinking now I might have wanted to take the Steel Shot, by the way, because of multi-strike. However, it is too late for me to second guess that one, isn't it? The answer to that question is yeah, it is. We're gonna play top floor here with these guys. We can. I'm not gonna worry about keeping these 5-1s alive for Prince. Although actually I should have. I shouldn't have vented that. That was a mistake. Venting that is definitely wrong. Confident that was a wrong choice. Unfortunately, cannot change it. We will carry on. Press forward. I do want to ping one of these away, and I need to rage up Prince. He'll still get the kill, but I could have gotten him a lot of free rage and armor by not playing Vent. I should not have greeted like that. It wasn't even greed, it was just like, I kind of panicked, is what happened. Kind of freaked out. I'll Plink first. Thanks, Plink. You know what, Plink? One more try. Hey, you got the spirit of it there, and I'll take that. Back into packed morsels here. This imp can serve as a pretty formidable option as well for dealing with some heavies. I know it sounds crazy, but if he gets a little rage, we have the rage shard, so we're just playing towards rage anyway. He's gonna pop off. I'm gonna throw a rage serum here, and I'm just gonna... I'll plink it first, and then I'll just plink the floor. Fine. It's like, it doesn't... I don't have to plink it, right? We're fine, but it's better to plink it. And I'm trying to play better. I've been definitely letting the gameplay lapse a little bit, so we're gonna have better performance out of your boy today. Your boy is gonna put forth the effort. You know what would be a nuts pickup on this run? I would go crazy for advanced prototype. I'm gonna go ahead and play this train steward down. It doesn't really matter where. He just goes in here. Your boy over here does 100 damage. Plus he kills the frontliner, very nice. Although killing the frontliner isn't necessarily a good thing. It's fine. Yeah. We kill him. We take this. I've definitely been trying to be too minimal on my runs lately, so I'm trying to remedy that with not. Last stand seems like it's the nuts here. I could also take shroud spike, but I think I just click on last stand. This is a rage build. I'm going to take last stand. Consumer, you're the wrong rare unit. Psych! That's the wrong rare unit. Get out of here, consumer. And I will be taking draw here. We don't need space because we have space prisms. I'm probably gonna go draw energy. Potentially draw. We'll see. You know your boy loves draw. But what can I say? I am unfortunately, so I'm not going to this hell vent, which means I need to go to this hell vent. I cannot see this one on the left because I need to start looking for that multi-strike, and if I skip that steel shop, it's just doomed. So we're gonna go here to the right. Crack open the hell vent. Give me not fledgling. Give me ritual. And no thank you. And wrathful 2. What about Reaper? I will not be taking the spikes trial here. I forgot to fill up my water before this episode. I am quite parched. If any of you happen to have some water I could borrow, please send it my way. This instant. I don't want to plink because this will lead to a pile up if I plink down here and it hits the conduit. I do not want to do that. I would rather just avoid that situation in its entirety. Indeed. Okay, so you're taking 2 hits, which makes you deal +6 rage. This +12, you're doing 37. 37 plus 6 is, which is, yeah, plus 6 is 40. So I cannot apply anything to Prince to make him kill this Clip Defender. Now, 25 and 19. The question here is, if I vent, do I still do anything? This is the most important turn to parse, I think. It seems like I'm supposed to just vent here, but if I just vent here, we actually get no increase whatsoever. I think that's okay. I think that is okay. I'm gonna try to get the plink. Wow. So that plink landing like that, first of all, is unexpected, and second of all, it changes my reasoning here, perhaps. Because now my Prince only takes 1, and we get the Branded Warrior kill, right? Because as it sits right now, it's 34 and 19, which is 44, it's 50 something. It's not quite enough, right? It's like 57, I think. It's 44, hang on. Let me think about this. My math is actually completely wrong because of the Resonant Shard, isn't it? Yeah, on how much he gains. Because he gains +3 per stack, +1 per stack, so he gets +3. So he gets 9. I'm gonna stop thinking about this turn too much. I'm ready to move on from this turn. The last thing to consider, and the thing that I'm going to finally end on, is I want to vent because I want the money, and also, now that I've thought about it a little more, the vent does damage, we get the kill. Yeah, I spent a lot of time reasoning that out just to forget that vent does 10 damage to that front enemy. Yeah, indeed. I'm gonna just ping these away. I recognize I don't get the kill on this guy, but I need to worry about Prince here a lot. Actually, I should ping Prince, right? If I ping Prince twice, he will now kill this guy. Well, he won't, but Brandon Warrior will. It's a little frightening. The big thing that we're missing is external armor gain. I don't have a way to make Prince have more armor, and that's a big problem. he has to do it all himself, which is not great for the strats here. It is a little frightening. If I ping you, we'll have enemies here. Brief respite. They'll go. So you two will go up here. Brief respite hits. You two will go up here, and then the enemies will spawn. I can ping this off. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we need to focus as much as we can on making Prince stop dying. I also need to focus on drawing Ritual of Battle sooner, but that one's a little harder to change. Okay, these guys are big. And Crucible Warden is really contributing a lot. I will not comment on that one. You all know exactly how I feel about that turn of events right there. You all know exactly. I do not need to say anymore. Not another word. Even though by saying that I don't need to say anymore, I'm saying much more. So I should really just say my true feelings, which are, I really like Plink, and I think it's a really good addition to the game. Thank you for adding Plink to the game. It's a really good card. March of Shields is armor. It's 10 armor, but it's armor. I'm not going to be picky. So Void Binding is the interesting one here. I did not expect to see it, but we've seen it now. Void Binding is the interesting one. It makes Ritual worthless, but it gives us something. I'm not gonna do it. I think that I don't like it. I think it's too late. If I did not already see, let me think about this actually. Hellbent here. We only can duplicate it twice, and one of them won't get an upgrade, but that upgrade isn't a huge deal. Void Binding isn't terrible. If I could make these rituals cost 0, I think I would click Void Binding here, but because I cannot, I think it's just not worth it. Excellent. The torch is worthless. It's not a big deal, right? It's not a huge loss. I just send it away. It's not the end of the world. Right, and now I already saw this Hellvent, and I'm not seeing this one, so because we're gonna go look for multi-strike here. I'm going to take out... Train Steward is not that bad right now. I'm actually just going to start clearing Plinks. Plinks are not super worth. We're about to start seeing no more enemies that can be Plinked also. No multi-strike, but Large Stone is interesting. I'm happy to take Large Stone on Brandon, I think, here. We have the Space Prisms to accommodate his size, and him having an extra little bump in starting attack is going to help a lot more than I think. And I'm looking for multi-strike now. Endless on Rage Imp is interesting, actually. That's really, really interesting. Endless Rage Imp, and then I just use it to buffer hits for Prince. I know that buffering hits for Prince is usually bad, but he's gonna apply the rage that he buffers away also to Brandon. Let's give it a shot. It seems fine. And I will leave this. We're going to go Vortex, we're gonna look for multi-strike again, and then down here we'll decide based on if we saw multi-strike or not yet. Unbroken Horn probably won't make a huge difference, but I will take it. I feel alright about this run. Prince's survivability is going to be tested more than it ever has been here on this fight, and Patient Seraph is also going to put our Prince's survivability to the test. Absolutely. Yeah, we're just going to play top 4 here. It is fine like this. I'm just gonna clear this floor. This is not a situation where leaving them alive is good. It's very bad to leave them alive. They are a problem. They being the Tentus, the marksmans. Pack morsels here. I'm uncertain about Patient Seraph. I think other than Patient Seraph, I feel pretty good. Patient Seraph I am concerned about though. For sure. I think that just in general, Prince's survivability is lacking. March 1st here, if you don't mind. Prince is having a big survivability issue that we're trying to work out right now. It's a big problem, but we're working on it. Doesn't quite get there, huh? Crazy. 106 and this guy's still healing because of the 2 deaths. It's fine. It's really not that bad. I think the biggest star of this run is this Crucible Warden, though. This dude has been holding it down for me. Extremely. Okay, good work, Blink. He's gonna obviously struggle against the boss here. We're gonna struggle in general against the boss here, but this is what last stand is for. The strategy is to just last stand on a turn like this, right? Where we just pop it up to big numbers, although the numbers aren't that big. I still think it's fine. It's like 200 per round. Prince is gonna do big chunks. Crucible Warden doesn't get to do a whole lot for me. Does Prince not get this kill? You know what? I'd rather have Prince get this kill. Although he won't... Think about this. I'm gonna March of Shields here. This is how I want to play this. Because this way I get a lot more... I get like 19 extra armor on the Prince or something like that. I don't need to worry about this imp. Wow, Blink. Really good. Guess I should have put that health up on Prince, but it's whatever. I think that the decisions that I just made there are going to make a huge difference on this combat. Wow, Blink. Oh my god, Blink. What the hell? I guess this is Blink making up for absolutely ruining me on that. It didn't even ruin me, it just like, mentally I am in shambles because of Blink. And yeah, we're fine here. Sick. Again, I would like to point out Mr. Crucible Warden takes about 100 off of the boss and makes a pretty big impact. Thank you, Crucible Warden. Branding right is excellent. Exactly what I'm looking for. Second Void Binding? I should have taken it. Kindle is free here with Unbroken Horn. Absolutely worth taking. Okay, this deck just needs to do some removing now, I think. And I want multi-strike and I want to focus on removing. Those are our two things. And I think it's okay. Patient Seraph is really questionable with Prince like this. He's super fragile. Patient Seraph is going to exploit that. I'm going to clear some torches out. I'm going to leave the Train Stewards in because they can potentially buffer hits on Patient Seraph, but it's going to be a struggle for sure. I think that it's going to be a big, big struggle. However, we'll see. I'm going to roll instead of spending 25 on this because I want to be able to buy holdover here. Yeah. I would have been able to buy the plus 10 as well, but it's fine. Holdover plus 10 vent. Gonna be a good strat. And I want to make last stand cost one less. Now, holdover vent with Unbroken Horn is hilarious, I realize. The Kindle is not going to really get to make a whole lot of difference. However, it's fine. I want Gift of Gratitude here. I'm gonna try and build up a big pile of money, or a big pile of energy, and then cash in with Gift of Gratitude here. It's gonna be tough, but, you know, it's fine. Shadow Arcus, not a big deal. No Incant Shards, very happy to have that. Top 4 losing space is not great, I will say. Not the end of the world, just not great. And I'm gonna pink this away so I don't take a curse. This is the thing, right? I have to like skip Train Steward to carry over 1 energy here. Something that I would not normally do there. I would just get rid of the Train Steward. Branding right. The branding right makes me feel a lot better though. I could have put this Umbra Morsel in front and saved 2 health. Oh well. Oh, the boss has killed that guy too. Sick. Very good. Yo, it's the big cash in. It's 400 gold. I'm gonna play the Fledgling Imp because I think it's important to do so, but it's still 360. That's huge money. Got it before the vent too. Oh, that's so good. Love to see it. Need to focus on Prince. Yeah, here it's important to focus on getting Prince up to the point where he is killing. Because he needs to not be taking damage from these waves, which he is not now. Oh, or he is because he needed to take that hit. My bad. I could have done the math, but I was lazy. I take 3 curses for this as well, which is rough. Absolutely unfortunate. Fledgling Imp goes down. Rage Serum. It's a shame. We have the fire health to spare here. I don't think it's gonna like ruin me, but I would like to draw this vent. Yeah. Gonna vent up here. Working on this man here. 100. So I'll catch these two with Vent. I'll take... I'm saving 6 damage by taking 3 here if I Vent at 12, because it'll take him to 29 instead of 31, which makes him deal less damage, right? I can play one weight, but I can also just stop this guy from dealing 6. It doesn't have to be the cleanest fight in the world. Unfortunately, your boy down there has passed away. He does not get to make a huge impact on Arcus. I maybe should have played him top 4, which would have been interesting. I cannot play Floodbling in here, unfortunately. I'll just play... Now this is a tough one. This is a real tough one because Arcus is about to enter Relentless, and I need to be more concerned here. I need to be marching here. And I also think I need to Vent this 4. I would like to save this 15 Pyre health, but I think I need to Vent this 4 for the health on Prince. I'm going down to 30, but I think that this Arcus fight is actually looking kind of dire. With Last Stand, it does look a little bit better, though. But it is looking a little rough here, I gotta say. It is looking a little rough indeed. However, perhaps with a little Train Steward action in here. He does it! Oh, Train Steward, you mad genius. Train Steward, you fucking legend. Oh, buddy. I'm glad I took that 15 damage, because I definitely would have died there if I did not. 100% I would have died for greeting that. I can take another Last Stand, I guess. I just have to slam them when I see them, though. But, like, doubling Rage is a probable win condition, I would imagine. And this is energy for sure. I know I'm not making good use of the ice cream. I don't care. Go right. I want the Pyre health as well. The Train Steward with the fucking save, dude. What a hero. My man swooped in at our darkest hour and said, hey, I got you. Split Anvil's really nice. It makes all of my cards free with Event. Everything but Last Stand, but if I take Last Stand down to 2, then all of my non-units are free. Super, super good. And I don't think it's right to go Brawler here, although we do have the extra 1 on Resonant Shard. It might be okay to go Brawler here and let him try to start killing double heavies himself, which can be a lot of armor. I wonder if this is right. I feel like, because he has to kill 2 and it's only +5, I think it's better just to go with Revenge Rage 5 here. An interesting thought, though, for sure. Give me multi-strike, please. Large Stone again is not what I'm looking for here, unfortunately. Let's start clearing out some Train Stewards. The Train Steward that just saved my life, I will never forget him. That is excellent. Okay, fine. This combat is very scary. I will not be taking +8 here. This combat is very scary. If we draw Vent early, I'm not afraid. If we don't draw Vent early, it's rough. So we want to play... I think that I want to play Crucible Warden top 4. So I'm just going to play middle 4 with Prince then. And we're going to have a big, big curse problem. And the idea here is that I'm just going to kind of scale this guy passively, although he's not going to get many more morsels than that. He's just going to kind of chill. And he's going to do his best. No reason. I guess I should actually ping Prince. I think so. Get him closer to getting kills. Yeah. Here's our Vent. It's not the +10 Vent, unfortunately. So I have to play it at 5 energy to kill a Purifier. Not super worth, I don't think. I can just kind of combat the curses. I'll probably just play out my hand then. Indeed. Yeah, we're gonna bleed a lot in the fire here. I might actually die in this combat. I think I die in this combat. It's gonna be tight. The curses are just gonna super slow me, and I don't know what to do. I need to like play Imp and let him start scaling, I guess, which is not happening. Right, my Brandon is not going to scale, and I'm getting bogged down by these curses to an extreme degree. Maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna play the Imp. And we just kind of have to pray. I think we die here. I think this combat just beats me, unfortunately. I had to go multi-strike, which is real strange. Okay. Maybe we're okay. Maybe it's just fine. I should have put this imp behind. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that turn we just had there. 22 puts you at what? You're under 80? You're under 80. So this is another 23. This will do 3. So we're gonna take 3 from here on. But we can potentially sneak out of this. Okay. Double last stand might just barely get us out of here. And this floor probably kills Seraph. It's getting to this point is not easy. That's the big problem. Getting to this point is hard. Even if we thin the deck out, it's just really hard against Patient Seraph to reach this position where we have a unit with 700 rage, right? Not impossible, mind you, but difficult. I think that no matter what happens on this run, I'm happy with how this run went. I feel like I've played this run pretty well. If we win, I'll be ecstatic, but if we lose, you know, it just happens like this sometimes. I'm going to continue to click on armor cards because I am afraid of Seraph, and I think we're going to click on March of Shields here. Nah, I'm going to click on Branding Right. Could've gone Void Binding. There were 3 of them. Too bad. I could take Grovel to throw my boy a bone, but I'm not going to. And I want this Pyre health, but I really want this removal as well. The duplication is not terrible. How does this go? I need my imp to survive the round in order to tank the weakness, so that's probably not happening. The imp is probably not going to make a huge difference on Seraph here. I think it's right to look for the multi-strike here. I just want the Pyre health mainly. I think it's also good to get the Pyre health, but the multi-strike is good as well. Plus 3 health consumes for plus damage, quick plus 10 and range 7. No multi-strike on this run, unfortunately. We'll see if that is a downfall. Hey, I can get the Gurg's Goat here, I guess. Okay. I like wing technology. I think that we have a lead time, and then once we get ourselves settled in, we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna grab wing. The problem is that I don't make morsels. If these were Shade Splitters, I would click on wing technology, but they are not. I guess I'll just take Pyre Wall. It's 15 armor for the Pyre here. It's fine. Grab Plate. I wish I had seen more magic shops on this run. Unfortunately, I went to a bunch of steel shops and got nothing for that. We want Seraph to start on bottom floor, and we want to lose space on bottom floor here. This is our start optimal. Yo, perfect. Absolutely excellent. And we have Vent on our turn 1. This is a really strong start. If we don't win with this start, it was never going to happen. The big problem is Prince has 40 health and Seraph does 40 damage with melee weakness. That's our big stopper. But we get these branding rights down to get us out of it. Space Prism here. Vent this away so that your boy survives. I think so. I want him alive at 1 because he might eat the melee weakness for me. I can ping one of these away as well. He might eat the melee weakness for me here. Too bad he does not. But we can survive. So I have to decide which cards are important to play and which ones are not. So, let's talk it through. I think it's not... I definitely don't play Last Stand here. It is important to play Branding Right. For sure. It's gonna mean more damage on Prince. Each one of these is more damage on Prince, but that's okay. It's Ritual for sure. And I'm gonna put it on Brandon. We want to kind of evenly split it. And the other thing I want to make sure I do is I want to make sure that I kill this Shade Wings. I don't care about Blink here. I think that playing Space Prism is not so important. Although the Train Stewards are worth considering. You know what, I'll play it. It's fine. Ideally we get a melee weakness at mid-floor. Unfortunately not. Not the end of the world. It is unfortunate though. So I can... He's taking 30 and he's gaining 25, so he's -5 here. 100 health. It's like I can tank this hit, but then he has melee weakness stacking up, which is weird. Right, that's the weird thing. If I tank this hit for him, he has melee weakness stacking, which is bad. Let me think. Because he'll have, but the melee weakness is gonna be 30 anyway. It's gonna happen 100% he takes melee weakness, unless we bait Seraph. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the fledgling imp on this floor. I'm going to, I should have kindled first, but it doesn't really matter. I am not gonna last stand yet, next time we see him. I put Train Steward on the middle floor, and then I vent it. Seraph has to come mid to melee weakness the Train Steward, and then it'll just be 30 into Prince on this, or it'll be 20. Yeah, that's the line. And we want Prince to get this kill. I want to pump him if I can to get him the kill. 40, it's like super close, but I think he's gonna just come up a little shy. Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't get the kill, but still fine. Again, I can potentially bait Seraph here. Oh, I could have buffered the melee weakness here if I had thought about this a little more. And if I put this down, Prince gets the kill. Okay, that's acceptable. And I'm gonna feed this Shade Wings if I do this other line I'm thinking about here. I can't really bait Seraph to the bottom floor here. We're gonna put Antubber Morsel down. A Lifesteal Morsel would be really big if I could somehow manage one of those. That would be really nice here. But I don't think it's meant to be. I did not take Wing Technology, and on this turn I regret it. However, interesting too, because I can maybe I cannot sacrifice health for Rage here. Sacrificing health for Rage is really bad. When we're given the opportunity to have Branded Warrior or Hornbreaker Prince get the kill, we always want it to be Prince. Always it wants to be Prince. For sure. Okay, so I'll give you health, and I want to play this. Prince gets the health now. Very nice. I'm going to just let these morsels die. There was another line where I could try to bait Seraph by venting the bottom floor, but that's not going to happen. It won't work. He's going to go top for sure here. Prince dies, but then he doesn't die. Because I want to blink, because maybe we pull a Lifesteal Morsel. Rubble Morsel, it's fine. I should have blinked on a different floor. It wasn't worth it to blink here. Definitely not. 32, because he gets this kill. He gets this kill, right? Let's, real quick here. Quick math. He takes 3 hits, which is going to be plus 15 rage. He definitely takes this kill. 10, he takes 20 from this, 30, 57, yep, okay. Now, if I only have him take 2 hits here, how is it? It's minus 10, he'll take 22 total, assuming he gets the kill. Does he still get the kill? Does he do 174 if he gets 10 rage? 10 rage is 20, but it's actually 30. He does 187. Yeah, okay. I can put a Rubble Morsel in front and have it tank a hit. Good. Show me Plink. Actually, let's Torch first. Show me Plink. Nice work, Plink. Oh my god, it's a Lifesteal Morsel. What a world. Ah yes, that heavy also goes up. This is the last round of melee weakness we have to consider, which is really nice. So, let me sit forward. Let's work it out. I think here I want to trade health for rage because we're about to double last stand next turn. Most likely, anyway. I should have vented, I guess, first. It doesn't actually matter, I suppose. I think we have this, and I'm really excited about that fact. I'm gonna trade health for rage here because we're about to double up on last stand, as I said. Yeah. And so I play the vent first, this time. Prince takes... I want the ritual onto Brandon. And then I go stand. I think we win this. And I am very excited about this potential win. Do I win this? I know it's like, oh, you're sandbagging here a little bit, but like, it's frightening. The health is very low. I think this is a W, though. I think once I do this, it looks a lot better as well. Yeah. Don't bother with that. Do we win this? We win this run. Let's go. I feel really good about this win. I think that I made a lot of pretty strong decisions over the course of this run to lead us to this victory. things that I was trying to skip out on that ended up being really, really good. The main one, I gotta say, it was extremely beneficial for me to take Packed Morsels and Crucible Warden on this run. I know a lot of these times I've been like, oh, well, this isn't going to be my main plan, but it doesn't have to be the main plan. Crucible Warden living and being able to soak up 1 or 2 melee weakness on this fight was absolutely excellent. He got to bait Seraph away from the floor as well. That was really good. The Endless Fledgling Imp ended up being really bad. I would probably not do this again, although it wasn't a good fight for him as well. Other than that, I don't know. Last Stand, double Last Stand seems like a pretty interesting strategy. Pretty cool. And yeah, I made a lot of good decisions. Like, we probably would have died to Arcus. Arcus was super tight. We would have died to Arcus if I didn't sack that HP. I feel like this episode, I was very on my game for this win. This is definitely a run that I would have just dropped at Arcus and gone, ah well, guess there was nothing I could have done if I was playing a little worse. But a lot of interesting decisions led us to a very tight win, but a win. And I'm very happy about that. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.